Grants for Great Ideas is a program that's been around here at the Public Education Foundation almost since its conception. For many, many years, the limit that a teacher could request on a grant application was $500. If it was a school-wide program, they could request $1,000. Over the last couple of years, the Foundation's Board of Directors has looked at the projects that have been submitted and the projects that have been implemented, and they believe that it was important to be able to offer more, to be able to allow our teachers to make more of an impact in their classroom or their school. And so in order to do that, we have raised the grant limit up to $5,000. And we hope that our grants now are a catalyst for change. We would like our Grants for Great Ideas to change the way teachers teach or change the way students learn.
This year we have four 500-gallon fish tanks, two 100-gallon fish tanks. Then we have 200 towers, giving us the capability of growing 4,500 crops. The popularity of the club has grown. We now have over 100 kids that are part of the club, and then we have a waiting list of about 20 more kids that want to be in it as well.
We have funded things like hydroponic programs. We've funded school gardens. We've funded great things that are happening in our media centers. We have funded the flight simulator at North Marion Middle School.
This hardware has been custom built to run Flight Simulator X. It's some of the software that real pilots use to train on their off time. Because our cadets do go fly real airplanes, including Cessnas, we wanted to get something that was going to help them get that very realistic flying experience to make them less nervous when they got in the air.
Lots of things fall into the category. Sometimes it's technology, sometimes it's hand-on STEM projects that we're funding, but we're looking for something that's truly going to make an impact. It seems like every year school budgets get cut a little bit more, which trickles down to the teachers, so their classroom budget is cut. So we want to be able to step up and fill that gap. Last year, the Public Ed Foundation funded over $127,000 in teacher and principal grants, and we're able to do more than that this year. So we're excited and we're waiting for the grant applications to be submitted. They are due to our office September 1st.
Following a recent meeting with Florida's Department of Health in Marion County and a conference call with the Governor, Commissioner of Education, and Florida's Attorney General, Marion County Public Schools shares this information regarding the Zika virus with our community. Mosquitoes that carry the Zika virus are day biters, meaning they are most active during daylight hours. Typically, these same mosquitoes go undercover at night and are more dormant. They do not travel far and are not active for long periods of time. They like small standing water areas like bird baths, cups, buckets, and other items capable of holding small amounts of water. If you want your child to wear insect repellent, please apply this at home before and/or after school. The Centers for Disease Control and Florida Department of Health recommend this process as most appropriate. Florida's Zika hotline is 855-622-6735.
Secondary schools in Marion County are receiving something new from the technology department this school year to help front office staff and teachers better do their jobs. After a successful pilot program, new kiosks have been installed to allow students to sign themselves in when they arrive late to school.
Yeah, it's going to print you out a slip, Elias, and you'll just take that to class. You're going to take that slip of paper and give it to your first period teacher.
This school year we started with the new Tardy program, which we absolutely love. It saves us probably a minute to a minute and a half on each student. Where last year we used to have to sign the student in, have them sign a book, we signed a Tardy slip, then we sent them on their way, then we had to turn around and put it on Skyward. Now it's all automatic. The machine does, the student puts in their number, their slip pops up, and they're out the door within 30 seconds. And it saves time between the student missing classwork and us having to stop what we're doing or answering the phones and get confused maybe where we would have left off at. Yesterday, for instance, we probably had 8-9 kids in a row. And she just had to say at one time, put your lunch number in, please, wait for your slip, and then go out the door. And within, it wasn't even probably 2 minutes that those 9 children were already walking down the hallway going to their class. Yeah. Between the phones up here and the students coming in and the teachers needing what they need, we can multitask with no problem.
High school football season kicks off Friday night. Something different this year is the amount of full contact drills teams can have in practice. There are new limits on the amount and frequency of those drills, varying from the preseason to in-season, all designed to keep the players safe.
We weren't too bad on that anyway. We do a lot of thud and we do a lot of shells at times. So, you know, you got to keep you guys healthy. And this is just another example of the FHSA trying to do the right thing. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It's, you know, it is challenging. You do got to, you know, finagle your practice schedule and figure out when you want to go full contact and when you don't. But even when we're thudding and not going all the way full contact, you know, you got to spend the time on teaching it the right way. I mean, the game comes down to blocking and tackling. You got to be great blockers, great tacklers. Hard to do that without actually doing it. And that's where we spend a lot of our contact time is doing full contact drills, you know, because the worst thing you want to do is get out on Friday night and kids ducking their head, you know, not tackling correctly. That's where you get the injuries.
While the odds of a high school football player making it to the NFL are long, there are well over 1 million of the former but less than 2,000 of the latter. The ones in Dunellen have a little something extra going for them.
Dunellen, not many people know this, but they actually have had 7 guys play in the NFL. We've got 2 right now in Terrence Brooks and Lorente McCray. And so, you know, our guys really know that if you really put in the work, and that's been the thing with those guys when they come back, and it's been awesome, they've come back and taught those guys about hard work, dedication, doing it in the classroom, and they understand what it takes to get to the next level, and then if you want to get from the next level to the NFL, what it's going to take to do that. So it's been a blessing to have those guys around.
You know, it speaks volumes to the people that's there. You know, we all been propelled to, you know, go to that next level, but think about our families, think about the support group that those people have around us to help us, to motivate us to get to where we need to go, to be able to absorb everything that they give us to help us get to the next level. It just speaks volumes to that community.
Down to the 6 and it's first and goal for